Okay, children, we'll start with homework now. Okay, so I have given some 4 questions. Uh, so for your homework, okay, and you try and give the answer in the WhatsApp also. Okay, you can discuss how to do everything. You can discuss in the WhatsApp group. Okay, right. Now it should go to this is homework number 3, I believe, and put the date and solve all the questions whatever I am giving. Okay, right. Now today's class will go. So today's topic is actually electric flux. Electric flux. Okay, so before going to this topic, you need to know about something, what is called a very important term, what is called the area vector. That is what is called area vector. So actually we have taken area is a scalar quantity. Okay, but in some of the problems, if you take area as a vector, you can solve the problems very easily. It is very convenient, okay, to treat area as a vector in solving some problems. Okay, so now in this in this chapter also, what we are going to take area as a vector only. Area vector. Vector means definitely, immediately we'll ask, what is the direction of area vector? Okay, now I am going to tell you what is it. Okay, let us consider a small area. Okay, small area, that is, okay, this is ds. Okay, and now what I want is area vector. I want to draw area vector at a point. At a point for this, from this point, at this point I want an area vector. I want to draw area vector. What should I do? It is nothing. Draw an outward normal. Draw an outward normal. Normal should not be like this. Normal. Okay, draw an outward normal. Okay, and the unit vector I am giving this one as n. ds is the area. Therefore, how to write area vector here? ds vector now, that is nothing but magnitude and direction is this. Okay, therefore this is an area vector. So ds, that is equal to ds. What is that? ds vector is equal to magnitude ds, and what is that? A unit vector drawn in the direction outward normal. Unit vector along the outward normal. That is nothing but direction of area vector. That is the direction of area vector. Hope you are following. Okay, therefore this is very important. Area vector means it is area vector at a point on a closed surface. Can be written as, okay, delta s, that is equal to n delta s, or ds, that is nothing but, okay, first you know, okay, ds. Okay, therefore this is what is called area vector. Is it clear? Now you know what is the area vector. Now we will go to what is called electric flux. Now, therefore, what is electric flux? See, electric flux over, okay, an area, or electric flux over an area linked with the area in an electric field is nothing but it is the measure of number of electric field lines crossing this area. Crossing this area. What is electric flux? Electric flux, see, electric flux, okay, over, okay, over a closed area. in an electric field. In an electric field is the measure of number of electric field lines or electric lines of force, okay, electric field lines crossing that area. So this is electric flux. So many number of lines are, you know that electric field is stronger means number of field lines crossing in that region will be large. And if the lines of electric field lines are far apart means then there will be a weak field, that we have already seen in the properties, right? Now therefore here, what is electric flux? How many number of lines are crossing an area, a given area? That gives you the electric flux over a closed area. You can also electric flux linked with that area, you can say. Okay, therefore now we are going to see what is the expression, okay, for this electric flux. Okay, now we'll see. So electric flux, electric flux okay, is actually I am taking that is phi. It is represented by phi E, electric flux. Okay, but to start with, let me take a very small area, that is delta S. Okay, see, first I am taking a very small area, a delta S. Okay, to start with, this is a small area, but actually it is associated with, I have taken the small area somewhere in this. This area is S, closed area, and here it is delta S. Okay, now what I want is number of, actually let delta phi is the electric flux. Electric flux, okay, over area delta S. Okay, now because it is an area S is very big, so first what I am going to do is I am going to take a very small area delta S, and it is kept in electric field, I told you, no? So electric field lines, let me draw, this is the electric field lines. Let this be the electric field lines. Okay, now my job is to find out the electric flux over the area, that is S, but it is innumerable. So what I'm taking very small area, delta S. Okay, and I am going to draw area vector here. Okay, what is area vector? Let me draw the area vector here. This is a line which from this point, if I draw, this is the area vector direction, delta S. Okay, delta S vector, I am telling, delta S vector. Therefore, what is it? This is the electric field here. Okay, therefore, what is the angle between these two, electric field and this? Let it be theta. Let it be theta. This is your E, and this angle between E and area vector is, electric field and area vector is, what is a theta? Okay, therefore now what is the delta phi is electric flux over area delta S. Therefore how to write delta phi? Delta phi, that is equal to, okay, the product of the area element, small element, I have taken area element, small area, and okay, the component of electric field in the direction of area vector. Component of electric field, this is electric field direction, E, this is E. Okay, this is electric field is E. What is a component of electric field in the direction of area vector is in this direction? No. In the direction of area vector means it has to be in this direction, right? That is nothing but what is it? It is E cos theta. E cos theta in the direction. Hope you are following. Okay, E is in this direction. In which direction? This is the direction of E. Okay. Now, what is that? What is delta phi? It is a product of the area element, that is area, and the component of electric field. What is the electric field? E. But I want only component of electric field in, what is that? Along, in the direction of the area vector. Along the normal area vector. In the direction of the area vector. That is nothing but E cos theta. Hope you are following. It is not just E. It is the component in the direction of area vector. Component of electric field in the direction of area vector. Okay. Therefore, you can write this one as E delta S cos theta. Okay. Therefore, now how to represent this? But E is a vector and delta is also a vector. Therefore, I think I can write this one as E dot delta S. E dot delta S. Or you can even write E dot. Are you following? Is it clear? E dot delta S. Let it be. Okay. Therefore, this is the, what is the electric flux linked with a very small surface delta S. But what I want the electric flux over the full area S. Therefore, what can I do? That is one method is phi. Delta phi E. Why it is electric flux? Okay, that because we will be studying in other chapter the magnetic flux. That's why now itself you try it is phi E. Okay, the electric flux is nothing but, okay, how can you write that? I want the electric flux over the full area. So what I am doing, I am taking so many such delta S in this area. What am I doing? This is the area na. Here, what I am doing, I am taking innumerable, see, this is exaggerated version of delta S. Delta S is very, very small. So I have taken so many delta S here, like that, like that, like that, so many delta S. And I am finding how many number of electric field lines, what is the electric flux linked with each and every delta S. Are you following? Then what I am doing, I am going to add everything. Therefore, I think I can write this one as sigma E, okay, dot delta S. Hope you are following. Okay, so first I am finding electric flux over a very small area, but I want for the full area S. So what you are doing, you are take so many such infinitesimally larger, this very, very small, delta S is very small, like that, so many areas you take. Okay, fully, and every area you find out what is the flux linked with each and every small area element. Then add everything, then you will get, what is that? Total electric flux. This is the total electric flux over area. Yes. Okay, therefore this is the case. Right, but it is very tedious, I think, because you have to take so many innumerable number of delta S here. Okay, and but this is what is that? Delta S itself I have exaggerated, otherwise it will be, for a diagram it is very big. It is very small area vector, area I have taken element. So like that innumerable number of area, and you have to add everything. It is very tedious. Okay, why? Because here delta S is actually tending to 0. Tends to 0, very small. Are you following? Therefore, what can be done? Go for integration then, easy method na. Therefore, or you can write, that implies you can, phi E can be written as integral of E dot ds. E dot ds. And integral, what integral? Surface integral, closed, ds na. ds means surface integral. Closed surface. It should be a closed. That is, this is, I think this is new. So far you have not come across this. This, Hannah, this one, This means that it is a closed integral. Okay, therefore this is surface and it is a closed surface. It is a surface integral over a closed surface. It is surface integral over a closed surface. Are you following? Therefore, that is nothing but E ds cos theta. E ds cos theta. Correct? Right. Now, I think you guess now, I think. What is, whether electric flux is a scalar or vector? Let me write here so that it does it will be easy for me. Okay. What is electric flux is a scalar or vector? You tell me. Electric flux is a scalar vector. It is nothing but you know that phi E, electric flux, is nothing but integral of E dot ds. It is a dot product between two vectors, E ds cos theta na. Therefore, dot product means definitely phi E has to be a scalar. Dot product of two vectors has to be a scalar. Correct? Are you following? Right. Now, what is the unit and what is a unit? Unit for unit of phi is nothing but, what is phi E? E is Newton per Coulomb. Then area, ds is nothing but area na, meter square. Correct? Therefore, Newton meter square per Coulomb. This is the what is that unit. Now let us go for dimension. Dimension of phi. What is that? You tell me. Newton. Newton means what is that? M L T power minus 2 Newton. Then meter square, L square. Okay. Then Coulomb. Coulomb inverse na. Therefore Coulomb means 80 na. Therefore A power minus 1 T power minus 1. Hope you're following. Okay. Newton ML T power minus 2 meter square and per Coulomb na. Therefore A power minus 1 T power minus 1. Therefore you will be getting here, what is that? It is M, which implies M L cube, correct? T power minus 3, T power minus 3 and A power minus 1, correct? A power M, okay, L cube, right? And T power minus 3, right? A power minus 1. Okay. So, this is the dimension for, what is that? The electric flux. Okay. Right. Now, we'll go for special cases. Okay. Special cases. First, when? What is phi? Phi, okay, what is delta? Whatever is the delta phi. Delta phi, that is equal to, what is that? E d phi. Let me take this. What is this? Okay, no problem. Delta phi cos theta na. Delta phi, yeah, delta s. Delta s. E delta s cos theta, right? Now, what are the special cases? When, for case 1, when theta equal to 0. What do you mean by theta is equal to 0? What do you mean by it? Okay, here, see, let me take ds. Okay, it is delta s. And this is your, kya hai? Normal, that is delta s vector. Correct? Delta s vector. And what is that? Your theta should be equal to 0. What is theta? Theta is the angle between electric field and area vector. Area vector. Yeah, area vector is in this direction and E should also be in the same direction because theta is equal to 0 na isme. Therefore, I am going to take, what is the E? E is also in the same direction. Okay. Therefore, in that case, what is your delta phi, what is your delta phi? Delta phi, that is equal to E delta S. E delta S. Is it clear? Therefore, this is nothing but the maximum value possible. Okay, this is nothing but the maximum value of what is the electric flux. Okay, then case 2. Case 2, when theta equal to 180 degree. Okay, theta is equal to 180 means, once again, see, okay, this is your delta S vector. Okay, but where is your E? E here is in this direction. Okay, therefore 180 degree. In that case, what is your delta phi? Delta phi, that is equal to E ds, okay, cos 180. Therefore, cos 180 means it is, what is that? It is minus E delta S. Minus E delta S. Okay, therefore, which means that though it is a scalar, just like your work done. Work done will be negative. Now, what is work done? Work done is equal to F dot S. Therefore, F dot S. Therefore, work done can be negative now. Like that here also, what is that? If your area vector and E are in the opposite direction, then you can say what is the electric flux is nothing but it is negative. So, when theta is larger than 90 degrees means you can say that electric phi, that is delta phi will be negative when theta larger than 90. Okay, now third one, 90 we have not seen now. Okay, so when the third one, when theta that is equal to 90 degrees, when theta is equal to 90 degrees, see, it is the angle between the area vector, this is the area vector, okay, okay, delta S, and angle between the area vector and the electric field. So, the electric field, let me draw the electric field in this direction. Direction? Right. This is the electric field. So, the angle between electric field and the area vector here is 90. Okay, in that case, what is your delta phi? Delta phi is equal to E delta S cos 90. That is equal to 0. That is equal to 0. Is it clear? So, when will theta be positive? When theta is, when will flux be positive? When theta is less than 90. Less than 90. Theta more than 90 means flux will be, electric flux will be, what is it? Negative. Okay. And when theta that is equal to 90, what is theta? Theta is the angle between electric field and the area vector, not area, area vector. Therefore, what is the delta phi that is equal to E delta is cos 90 that is equal to 0. Is it clear? This is enough for today's class. To the next class, we'll see, go for Gauss theorem, very important topic. Okay.